Alright folks, the second guitar that I've got in for review and setup purposes came in this nice darts gig bag that's too small for it. Let's see what it is. Look at that. How about that? Kind of looks like an OLP Wolfgang slash Sterling type of guitar. The Wolfgang shape, is that right? I've had a few of these by different companies. This is one I've never heard of, but it looked interesting. It is an Mc2 guitar. Somebody online said it's made, these are made in Korea. It's not, it's made in China. And this is the JR series. Yeah, but it looks pretty decent actually. It's got a nice quilted top. This is how it came, by the way. And relatively new looking hardware. Zebra pickups, maple board, not lacquered, and a black headstock with this sort of beveling put on it to make it stand out. Looks really, really nice. Now this is where you might be able to help me. I can't find anything about this guitar. I've seen a couple of chat pages where people talk about them. The one where it was said to be Korean. So maybe those of you perhaps who are UK based, or maybe it's a European thing, you can tell me about Mc2. I see them knocking. I've seen a couple knocking around on eBay, but this was the only one in a budget price range. The others were higher, much higher price guitars, and I don't even think it's the same company. I think Mc2 might have been the model number of those, whereas it's this one, it's the name of the brand. So this one's going to be a bit of a, you know, sort of an exploration, but it's nicely done. You can see here the back plate is not squared, it's beveled. You can see the join there, it's a bolt-on obviously. Very clean guitar, nice wood. The action, I'm not going to plug it in because I don't have an amp out here. It's fretting out in the middle. So yeah, it has a pretty bad forward bow, and up at the top of the guitar, down here at the end of the fretboard, the strings are too low. So what I'm going to have to do is straighten it and raise the strings. Hopefully get it to play, because it's a pretty guitar. This is another one that was sold used in perfect working order. It is not. It is not. This needs some know-how to get it set up. So you know, most people would get this and see it fretting out here. Just doesn't play at all in the middle of the guitar, because the action is too high. The board is bent, scooped up, and it's really low action here. So it needs somebody who knows what they're doing to set this up, and it's not absolutely certain that it's going to work out. I mean, when I get this straight, the action's going to be really low. Do I have enough room to move the saddles up on this? I don't know yet. So this is another one that should have been sold as a project guitar. It is not in perfect working condition at all. It needs work, just like the last one that I got. But I will get it set up and then we'll play it. It's certainly a pretty guitar, but if you know anything about these Mc2 guitars, give me a shout. I've seen this type of guitar being sold on AliExpress, DHgate, and those kind of sites. Kind of this Wolfgang copy type of guitar, Music Man looking thing. I think Peavey made them for a while too, and then Music Man, their budget arm, which is Sterling, still makes them. Wolfgang has now moved on from Music Man, but there are a number of companies that make this shape of guitar that is associated with Van Halen, and I've seen knockoffs on the Chinese sites. This may well be one of those. But it's nicely done. It looks to be very nicely made. I'm excited to try and get this to work and see how it goes. But anyway, this is a MC2 JR series electric guitar. All right, folks. See you on the next one.